Here's a mystery for you. I've been looking into this new movie and all the research behind it and the whole story. And it's a mummified body of some sort of creature. So when you initially see it, it's like a humanoid form. It is humanoid, but it has differences to its shape. And aside from that, the scale of it, it's only 6 inches from head to toe, leading people to erroneously conclude it's the mummified remains of a human fetus. But it's very different from a human fetus. Somehow the mummified remains is like straightened out. So, you know, like a fetus doesn't straighten out. A fetus is always curled up. And of course, if it was a fetus and it came out, there's the possibility that they could straighten it out. Yeah, there's a possibility. So in that way, you know, it can be used for a hoax, but the thing seems to be very old, even ancient, because it's mummified. Now, I'm not sure how long something can take to be mummified, but under the right conditions, you know, that could speed it up. So this thing could have been purposefully mummified instead of just happening to be a natural mummification. It was found in the Chilean desert. So in Chile, at that side of South America, it's very, very arid. And I believe it was also in a highland area. So there's basically no humidity or moisture in the air to decay anything. So the first question I would have is how old this thing is, if somehow it could be tested. I didn't hear anything yet of how they did that, but I did hear the main thing of the testing was that it was DNA testing. And in one of the promos, they had explained that they did a kind of a double testing, because first they tested the DNA, and then they were doing from a protein sample from the muscular system of the remains. So taking a small quantity of the muscle, which can't be replaced actually. When you do testing like this, it damages the object that you have, but you have to do it. It's kind of like when they tested the Shroud of Turin, they actually had to like cut pieces out and like scrape it, and those things can't be replaced, so you're actually altering it and possibly damaging it beyond what it should be when it was found intact. But in any case, there's no way around that. If you want to do testing, you have to use some of the material, small quantity. I'm not sure how much of a percentage of the quantity they actually had to use. I haven't seen the movie, but if this is the showcase of the movie, because I believe the movie branches off, into this bigger view of what might be in the universe, the life that's out there, extraterrestrial, from their activities of wherever they are and how they come here. That was mentioned, and propulsion systems of the whatever kind of craft they use, spacecraft. So all I'm saying is it's interesting. I'm not telling you that I believe that this is legit. It's a legit approach, and we'll just see how the public reacts to it. It's supposed to be, a big thing about providing proof and evidence. beyond what there's been. I did recently see a comment that it says that this doesn't go any further than what was already known, but that's just, it could be a troll. I'd like to know for myself personally, because a lot of the spiritual esoteric studies that I've done also say that there are other planetary systems which have enough of a similarity to our own that the beings there, they have sentient beings and they're humanoid, and basically calling them human is not out of the question. They are human, just like us. They have a consciousness, and in that sense, if you spiritually believe, that means they have the same creator. So having said that, that's a much broader.
What about human beings?
We have some questions from the studio audience, so I'm going to have to take those questions off camera. And thanks for listening, everyone. Make your comments here, and make sure you like this, share it with everybody. Go see the movie, and let me know what's your take after seeing it. Make sure you're subscribed, because everybody knows that the YouTube system is flawed.